Hey Gurubhyo Namaha. Hello children. Hope everybody learned the last two lessons. What were the lessons? Our Earth and the Moon. The second chapter was Movements of the Earth. Today we are going to learn the new lesson, the world we live in. It's going to be a very interesting topic, children. Yes, let us get into the lesson. Shape of the earth. In ancient times, people believed that the earth was flat and had steep edges. So they were getting scared to travel so far so that they will reach the edge of the earth and will fall. Later, the idea that earth is round was first suggested by Pythagoras, a Greek thinker. Centuries later, Ferdinand Magellan, a famous Portuguese explorer, in 1519 sailed around the world and proved that the earth is round. Today, satellite photographs also confirm that the earth is round. What do you observe in the picture, children? The earth is a little flattened at the poles and has a bulge in the middle. Earth is not exactly spherical in shape. So, what is the shape of the earth? The shape of the earth is called geoid. The earth may be a very small part of the universe, but for us it is very big. We cannot see beyond our neighborhood while standing at a fixed place on the land. So children, naturally we cannot see all the earth at the same time. So people wondered how to study the earth. To study the earth, we need a model. That model is called a globe. But before we start learning about the globe and the imaginary lines on it, let us see why we need them. Children, what you observe in this slide, a delivery person carrying a package to deliver. So, how these people are able to reach our place correctly and deliver the parcel? We have house numbers and address to the place where we live in. This helps the delivery person to reach us easily. Similarly, Google Maps helps us to find a place and reach our destination conveniently. They even help us to find a place. It shows the turns, directions, live traffic and road conditions. Even the alternate routes and even redirects if we fall on the wrong route. So, for this, Google Maps use a lot of latitudinal and longitudinal data. What do you see in the picture, children? It's the globe. Yes, now we are going to learn about the globe. To study the earth, we need its model. Yes, children? So, a globe is a simple and accurate model of the earth. The word globe comes from the Latin word globus, which means a round mass or sphere. What do you see in this picture? We see the details are shown exactly in the globe. It shows the distribution of the land and the water. We can also see the correct shape, size and location of the continents and oceans on the globe. If you see, the blue color indicates the oceans and the green color indicates the continents. A globe helps us to locate the places on Earth. Now, let us understand that our planet Earth looks like this. It doesn't have any lines on it. So children, the lines that we are going to study are imaginary. So, what are latitudes and longitudes, children? To find the location of places on the earth, we need certain imaginary lines as reference. So, what do you mean by imaginary? Imaginary is not real. If you see the earth's picture, we cannot see any lines on that. But these are imaginary lines drawn by the geographers, and they named it as latitudes and longitudes. Come children, we will learn about the latitudes. First, we'll see about the equator. What is an equator? The equator is an imaginary horizontal line that runs around the middle of the earth and divides the earth into two equal halves called hemispheres, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Observe the picture, children. The red line is the equator. So, we can see many lines running parallel to the equator. Imaginary horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equator are called latitudes. They are also called parallels. Latitudes tell us how far north or south a place is from the equator. Two different latitudes never meet each other. Equator is the longest latitude. It is also known as 0-degree latitude. Now we'll see how to number the latitudes. We start from the equator and mark it as the 0-degree latitude. The other latitudes are marked in between 0-degree to 90-degree on both sides of the equator, towards the north and the south. You can observe the same in the picture, children. If we go towards the north, the equator, it is denoted by the letter N. And if we go towards the south of the equator, it is denoted by the letter S. The North Pole is written as 90-degree N and the South Pole is written as 90-degree South. Now we'll see the important latitudes, children. The North Pole, 90-degree North. The Arctic Circle, 66.5-degree North. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5-degree North. Then the Equator, 0-degree. And you remember this is the longest latitude. The Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5-degree South. The Antarctic Circle, 66.5-degree South. At last, the South Pole, 90-degree South. Come, we will try to draw the lines of latitude. First, we'll draw a circle. Then, draw a line in the middle and name it as the equator and number it as 0-degree. Then, above the equator, draw a line and name it as Tropic of Cancer and number it as 23.5-degree North. Now, below the equator, draw a line and name it as Tropic of Capricorn and number it as 23.5-degree South. Have you done it, children? Shall we proceed? Now, above the Tropic of Cancer, draw another line and name it as Arctic Circle and number it as 66.5-degree North. Now again, below the Tropic of Capricorn, draw another line and name it as Antarctic Circle and number it as 66.5-degree South. Yes, we have done, children. We have drawn the lines of latitude. Now, we are going to learn the hard words in this module. So, children, try to learn the spellings of these hard words and be thorough with them because most of these words are completely new for you. Geoid. What is a geoid? The shape of the earth is geoid. Imaginary, equator, hemisphere, latitude, parallels, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Now, to sum up, we'll see the keywords. Globe. A globe is the accurate model of the earth. It shows the distribution of the land and the earth. Equator. The equator is an imaginary line which runs from west to east and divides the earth into two equal parts. Parallels. Imaginary horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equator are called parallels. Children, here is a small activity for you to find out whether you have understood the concept clearly. Shall we do, children? Write down the names of these special lines of latitude. 0 degree, 23.5 degree north, 66.5 degree north, 90 degree north, 23.5 degree south, 66.5 degree south, 90 degree south. Yes, children, here we end up with this module. Hope everybody understood the lines of latitude and try to do this simple assignment given to you. Take a pic and post it in your class group. Thank you, children.